I want to go across to India today. Saurabh Vaktania, my colleague, who is outside the Oreva office in Ahmedabad. Saurabh, you know, many people are still wondering why a company that makes wall clocks, a company that makes, CFL lights and things like that, what business did that company have in the upkeep of this 150-year-old bridge? But that aside, Saurabh, you're, outside the headquarters of this company, 2 people from Oreva have apparently been arrested by the police already. What can you tell us? Has there been any word from the company so far?
Well, we continuously are trying to speak to the officials of the Oreva, but they have refused to speak at all. Now, let me tell you, this particular Oreva house office is in Ahmedabad, Thaltej area. This is the 3-story high building, and let me tell you, Shiv, this entire building belongs to Oreva. Now, what's very interesting over here is that after the Diwali vacation, this particular office was to start from today. What the people are telling us that over 100 people work in this particular building, but today not a single person is seen over here. One more very interesting thing is that the name of Oreva over here, you can see that half is torn there. So why that thing is done? Now you ask about what all things this particular company does. So here is the list which the Oreva group is involved in. Like you mentioned, Oreva Manufacturing Private Limited, then there is Ajanta Transistor Clock, Ajanta Energy Private Limited, Ajanta Infra Project. See, on the 4th line over there you can read that it's Ajanta Infra Project, and then it's the Oreva Energy Private Limited. So the group is in business of lot of other projects as well. Most importantly, none of them is present over here right now. Over 100 people working in this particular Oreva house. What the people in the nearby building are telling us, this entire place would be filled with people. There would be posh car parked over here.
Yes.
But look at the scenes right now. Not a single person, not a single people working in this office is present over here. Let me show you the office over here. This 3-story high building, the gate is also locked today. So
absolutely,
what's with the officials over here? Where are they? There is no answer at all. This name is half-tone. There are not a single, let me tell you, there is not a single security guard present at this
they must have
particular
bolted.
Oreva house. So this raises a lot of questions.
Absolutely, raises a huge number of questions, Saurabh, and I appreciate the job that you're doing, trying to get the questions, get them to answer those questions from right there where their office is. But clearly, nobody's at home today because they know what trouble they are actually in. The children who've died, the 140 people who've died, out of which nearly 50 of them were children. Who's going to answer for them? You're probably wondering, why is he constantly only talking about the children? I wanted to focus my show on the children because they had no part to play in this, viewer. They didn't even decide. They must have told their father and mother or their aunt and uncle or their cousins that they wanted to go and play on the bridge on Gujarati New Year. That's why this is their story. Watch this report.
A baby shoe that I can see literally here.
Is there any image more painful than this?
The giant metal.
The little ones, the tiny little children who met their terrible end on that bridge in Morbi. Three heartbreaking pages that capture 132 lives. A quick glance through it shows that 45 of the dead were minors. The youngest among them, Duruk Satish Bhaujhala, who was just 2 years old. Little children whose names mean nothing to anyone except their loved ones. We don't even know what most of these children look like. They did no wrong. They were taken by their parents and family for a day of fun. How could these kids know that this would be their end?
Shocking images that I could see here. A baby shoe that I can see literally here. And this is the part how literally broke out. All these, the giant metal bolts, nuts, everything literally erupted. That's a small baby shoe that I can see here. Water bottles. Of course, the people were carrying these water bottles. And this structure, till here, it is the concrete. That's the structure. And from here, this metal sheet, look, this is one part of that bridge. This is what I'm seeing. This is one part of it. And from here it begins. And the suspension part of the bridge, that begins here from that one baby shoe. Literally, it's, you know, it's heartbreaking to see those images.
They say the heaviest bodies are the littlest ones. As India stands with Gujarat in this monumental man-made tragedy, will those whose murderous negligence has snuffed out so many young lives face justice? Will they be called upon to answer for a crime that can never be forgiven? With Ashutosh Mishra and Gopi Maniar in Morbi, Bureau Report, India Today.